Good morning, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Julia. Today is actually a Wednesday for me, which means it is an active recovery day. So I figured I might as well bring you guys along, show you a little active recovery day in my life. I've got a bunch of errands to run. I've got to clean the house. My mom is coming into town today. So it's gonna be a jam-packed day. I'm bringing you guys along. But as you guys saw, I started my morning the same way I always do with my bagel and coffee. However, my coffee recipe has recently changed. You guys know I stopped using coffee creamer. There's just a ton of added sugars, oils, and unnecessary ingredients in a bunch of coffee creamers. So I was like, you know what? I'll just use a little bit of milk or a little bit of half and half and call it a day. Well, I still like that. I still do that. However, I decided to froth together a little bit of half and half with the tiniest bit of pure maple syrup because it's very sweet. It goes a long way. It makes the most delicious maple latte in the entire world. And I don't use that much half and half either, but when you froth it, it makes it look like a lot more. And then when you froth it with the pure maple syrup, it's just the perfect amount of sweetness. And it tastes so freaking good. So that's what I've been making. Had my bagel, and then I got some work done on the computer, and now I'm just outside getting my little daily 3-mile walk in. I'm not really sure what other exercise or like movement I'll get in today. It is supposed to rain, so we'll see. Maybe I'll do a little incline walk as my actual movement, just because I get outside for a 3-mile walk every single day. Like, this is my non-negotiable. It's my me time. And if you've been following me on here or on Instagram for a while now, then you have definitely heard me talk about how freaking obsessed I am with my training split and with my active recovery days, specifically the placement of my active recovery days. I have one every single Wednesday and Saturday. And whenever those days roll around, my body is like needing and craving an active recovery day, hence why they're placed where they're placed. And I really think that's one of the main reasons why I'm so obsessed with my training split, because the placement of them makes the entire week and like training split way more maintainable, doable, easy to stick to, and just enjoyable. And every single client that I have switched to this training split, or anyone who's doing my current 12-week training program, has said the exact same thing. We're all just obsessed with this training split. It makes me so freaking happy, and I love that you guys love it too. Daily little 3-mile walk complete. All right, now that the house is clean, we're gonna do a quick little run through, a little sneak peek at some of the items for my next Crazy Yoga try-on haul because they just came in the mail. First up, we have this bathing suit. And I know what you're thinking, that doesn't look like a bathing suit. Yes, there's a lot of coverage, okay? This is not your typical bathing suit. I would consider it more of like an active wear water sport bathing suit. It has these boy short bottoms that cinch at the side, and then the top is pretty much just like a long line sports bra, and then the padding is actually sewn in, which is clutch for bathing suits. I also got these green spandex shorts. I got a pair of white apricot Butterlux leggings, and then another tennis skirt to try. So look forward to that haul. And I think since I'm already like pretty sweaty and gross from cleaning the house, I think I'm gonna do a little 12-3-30 incline walk for today's movement. So I guess you could say that one thing I really try to prioritize on my active recovery days would be getting steps in. And it's never anything crazy. Like typically I just either do one super long walk outside or maybe my normal 3-mile walk with an incline walk, maybe 2 separate 3-mile walks, one in the morning, one in the evening. Sometimes I'll do a little jog, usually nothing crazy. Randomly, a few Saturdays ago, I had the intention of going on a 3-mile jog, then a 3-mile walk. But I felt really good when I was running, so I randomly ran a half marathon, which I've never done before in my entire life, but it felt really freaking good. So that's not my typical active recovery day, and I was feeling rough afterwards. So yeah, that's not the normal. Typically it just looks like a lot of walking or walking and biking. We used to swim a lot, which is definitely something I want to get back into. So maybe in June we'll pick back up with our pool memberships. But for today, it is just a 3-mile walk outside, and now I'm about to do a 12-3-30 incline walk. All right, clearly just got out of the shower and got dressed, but quick little PSA, if you shop at Trader Joe's and you see this body butter, buy it. Buy multiple containers of it. This thing feels incredible. It smells even better, and I am absolutely obsessed with it. I wish you guys could feel this body butter and smell this through the screen. It is decadent. It is delicious, and it feels so freaking good. So I wanted to share that recent obsession. But typically whenever I get out of the shower, I always use the Frey Skincare See Me, like vitamin C serum. And then I usually just use Protect Me, which is like their untinted SPF 30 facial moisturizer. Protect your face, people. Sunscreen every single day. But I showed you guys in my little shopping haul that Frey came out with a new Glow Me Plus, which is their tinted moisturizer. This one is an SPF 30. It's a mineral sunscreen, so it's actually like a brand new formula. And they came out with 2 different shades. There was like a light to medium, and there's also a medium to deep, which is what I got because I'm really freaking tan right now. But I told you guys I would keep you all posted on if I like it. So this is my live first impression, okay? The new bottles, which they did switch these ones to these same bottles for the new formula. The new bottles are like a pump bottle, which I think I'm a big fan of because I love all their other pump products. So let's see, maybe I need to shake this. I don't really know. I've never had to shake any of their products, but I don't know. Since it's the medium deep and it's tinted, maybe it needs a little zhuzhing. But I'm gonna try to get nice and close. Focus on my hand camera. Okay, I was fully expecting it to be pretty dark like this just because it is the darkest option that they have. But I'm just gonna rub this together in my hands and then rub it on my face because that's what I normally do. But here you can kind of see the color, but it's, oh my God, it's super, super thin. Okay, yes, this is exactly what I like to see. Very, very light coverage. Smells really freaking good. It's like unscented, but like clean scented, if that makes sense. And then it does have SPF 30 in it, which gotta protect the face. Like I said, holy cow. Okay, yeah, I'm a big, big fan. Can barely tell that it is on my face. I know my bathroom doesn't have the best lighting. I don't even have the light on right now, but it pretty much just gives a more finished, like even skin tone look to your face. So I am a big fan, and I'm really glad I went with the medium to deep because I do think the light would have been way too light for me. You literally can't even tell there's anything on my face. You can barely feel it. It's nice and thin. I'm obsessed. I am obsessed, as I am with all Frey skincare items. And like always, you can use my code Julia Merwin to shop Frey skincare for 25% off. But anyway, I am gonna go have a quick protein shake, get some work done on the computer, and then we'll head to Costco. Oh, also, if anyone was wondering, my car is fixed. It was expensive, but not as expensive as you quoted me, so it was a win. Costco trip complete. I am so sweaty because it is so hot and humid since we're supposed to get this storm, but it's pretty sunny and pretty much blue skies all around. It is kind of dark behind me though, but that was probably the most random Costco trip of my entire life, mainly because we didn't need any of like our bulk protein sources that we typically get there because I stocked up on all of them right before we had a ton of guests in town. And then when we had guests in town, we ate out almost every single night, so they didn't get eaten. So we already have tons of frozen ground beef, ground bison, ground turkey, and salmon at home. But I did need to restock my Fairlife protein shakes, paper towels, coffee grounds, and eggs. So that's what I mainly went for. And then I did grab some fun stuff as well. The La Colombe, like, draft lattes, first of all, those were on sale for I think $12, so I had to snag them. But basically, I used to work for my aunt. She's a wedding caterer. I've worked tons of weddings, so I know what I like and don't like at weddings. I love when weddings serve coffee with dessert. Cameron and I both love coffee. However, we are getting married in Florida, so my aunt was like, I don't really think many people are gonna have hot coffee, which I completely agree with. Like, it's gonna be hot, people are gonna be dancing hot and sweaty, like no one's gonna go for a hot beverage. So she was like, why don't you grab a ton of the different like iced lattes, iced coffees that are in cans and just leave them out like in bins with ice. And I was like, wait, I love that idea. I love iced coffee, I love iced lattes, and whatever doesn't get used, Cameron and I can just take home with us. So basically, ever since she gave me that idea, I've just been like taste testing a ton of different like pre-made canned iced frappuccinos, iced lattes, iced coffees, like cold brews. We've just been trying a ton, and we haven't had the La Colombe like draft lattes yet. So when I saw that pack on sale for $12, I was like, I definitely need to get this, especially with my mom coming to town. Like, I feel like they could just be a nice grab and go little iced coffee option. So hopefully those are good. And there's a little insight into some wedding planning. One of the main reasons my mom is coming down here actually is to do a lot of like wedding planning and wedding errands with me. Actually, right before I left to go to Costco, a ton of her potential mother of the bride dresses came in the mail, and I'm in love with them all. She texted me and told me to try them all on and send her pictures because she can't wait any longer. She literally gets in tonight, but I couldn't wait any longer either. The package came and I literally opened all of them, even though they're hers. I laid them out on the guest bed, and I'm obsessed with every single dress. So it's gonna be really hard to make a decision, but I am so freaking excited. But yeah, very random Costco haul. I'll show you guys it all like laid out on the island once I get home. All right, super quickly, Cameron needed more milk. We got more half and half Body Armor Lights, 2 things of the Fairlife protein shakes. They did not have the OG ones. Toothpaste because we needed more in our bathroom and guest bath. The La Colombe drinks I was talking about, Dunkin' coffee grounds, paper towels. I bought these slides because they were literally $8. Rotisserie chicken, case of water, Babybel cheese, Mediterranean chopped salad kit, and eggs. Very random, but that was today's Costco grocery haul. All right, it's a bit later. Cameron and I actually just walked around the neighborhood because it is pitch black and the storm is starting, but I'm taking out some salmon for dinner. It's a little bit late, so I'm gonna run some cold water over it. I am probably gonna do salmon with the Mediterranean chopped salad kit, and I think Cameron is just gonna do some pasta that we have left over from last night with his piece of salmon. So dinner is next up on the agenda. I was supposed to train my aunt on FaceTime tonight because she's one of my clients. However, she has to go pick up my cousin from the airport. And speaking of planes, my mom's flight is definitely gonna be delayed with all these storms. So I think I'm gonna be getting her around 11 p.m. We'll see. All right, hopefully you can hear me. It is so freaking loud out here, but so relaxing. I'm out on the lanai. Clearly it is pouring. It is thundering and lightninging like crazy. But while the salmon thaws and Cameron's getting his workout in, I'm gonna read a little bit of my book. I've been trying to read a chapter a day, and I've been succeeding at that. This is actually my 5th book of the year. I have a goal to read 12. It was supposed to be 1 a month, but I got a little bit behind, so I'm at least gonna read 12 this year. So drop any book recommendations down below. I absolutely hate fiction books though, so please do not recommend fiction books. I have tried so many times. I just can't do it. Like, I cannot sit down and read a fiction book. It's one of my least favorite things ever. So any nonfiction book that you love, leave it down below in the comments. I loved Rich Dad Poor Dad. I'm reading The Way of the Wolf now by Jordan Belford, and I really like it. So if you're into sales or selling yourself, your business, anything like that, highly recommend this book. I'm only on like chapter 6 or maybe even farther now. I don't really know, but I'm a big fan of it. But yeah, leave any nonfiction book recommendations down below. Hopefully you could hear me this whole time, but I'm gonna relax, enjoy the rain, and read a chapter of my book. All right, it is way later. It's a little bit after 11 and we're about to head to the airport to pick up my mom, but I'm gonna wrap up this day in the life vlog here. I really hope you guys enjoyed seeing a little active rest day in the life. If you did, don't forget to give this video a like, make sure you're subscribed, and I'll see you all next time.